Capri Sun. Making a Pinky in the Brain talk show. Link she up. The talk show is nice. The talk show is great. You're gonna tell me. I'm gonna tell you when you link she up, you're gonna enjoy. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna enjoy. Trust and believe. I wouldn't promote it if it wasn't so. Pinky in the Brain talk show.
DJ, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
This is Castro the Bigger Than representing, and you're watching the Pinky and the Brain talk show. And they're definitely here to take over the world, so just keep it locked, you hear that?
Oh gosh, I'm say, hey, me fretting up about the year of flexing. I'm say, hey, me falling up on me hair it wearing. Whoa, every day.
All right. We are in the building. I'm your girl, Press DJ TM, alongside my co-host.
Your boy, Platinum, the money-making machine.
And we are certainly here, penthouse, 6th floor.
Wow.
And we are starting off with some old soca throwbacks. Wow. All those nice rhythms that you had back in the day when parties were swinging. So welcome one and all. Welcome our community, global community. Welcome everyone in Europe, Asia, the Caribbean, and all the continents around the world. Welcome to the Pinky and the Brain
Talk Show.
And Platinum, you're certainly in a good mood. What's happening?
Boy, hey. The week for me, the weekend for me.
Right.
Nice.
Very good. Excellent.
Yes.
And as always, we start off hoping for our viewers that things are working out for you. You're keeping your head up.
Yeah.
You are keeping focused. You are being mindful of others. You're making sure you love yourself and you love others.
Right.
All right. So the weather on the outside, it's raining.
Yeah.
Right. It's raining here this evening on our side of the world, and we're just going with the flow. It's a little humid, but we'll battle. And I am slightly seeing New York City tonight.
Oh, you look so, man. I like that look.
The excitement that I usually have, it faded away based on the fact that so many fog and smoke covers these buildings. From our view here in penthouse 6th floor.
Yeah. But you can't see New York, she get crazy.
I get depressed.
Boy, that's so nice.
All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to stick, as they say. Let's jump into our topic for the evening. And Platinum, you will do the kind honors.
Wow.
So it seems like Platinum wants to party. Platinum doesn't want to do the show this evening. He wants to dance.
All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of things. Our topic for today, for all the fans out there that's watching Pinky and the Brain talk show. Our topic for today: why do grown adults have friends with benefits?
All right, and that is what we are asking. That is what we are asking this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Why do grown adults have friends with benefits? Platinum, let me start with you. When you hear the term friends with benefits, as a man, what comes to mind? What are you thinking?
Most people say friends with benefits, sex.
Okay.
Yeah, having sex with the next partner.
All right.
Yeah, that's not your significant other.
Uh-huh.
You think so?
No, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, just having a girl and you and her having sex.
Uh-huh.
Or a woman that having a man and they're just having sex. Or the man is spoiling her and giving her money. Or the girl is spoiling the man and giving him money. but they're not together. They're just having sex.
All right. So, in your opinion, Platinum, is that a great thing for adults, grown people?
Sometimes, yes.
Explain to us, Platinum.
Sometimes it can
I
be
want to know.
a great beneficial to the significant other.
Why?
Why? Because the guy's just having fun. I mean, it's just a human nature.
A 40-something and 50-something-year-old man still having fun. Explain. I want to know. Explain this to me.
Why not? Why not? You are a human being.
Okay, and
It go after some of the things them go off of emotion. Emotion, you like the person, and you just want to have sex with that person. You just want to spend your money on that person, but you just don't want to be with that damn person.
wow, isn't this fascinating, ladies and gentlemen?
You ever been in that predicament?
No, I have
Where-
standards.
Oh,
I have standards. I have standards, I have morals, I have dignity, I have pride within myself. And there is no man on this face of the earth could step to me and tell me that he want friends with benefits. Boy, go sit down somewhere and put your finger in your mouth.
suppose him and
Absolutely not. Then that means we cannot have a relationship. If you step to me and telling me that you like me and you want us to grow into something, and no strings will be really attached. You can do you and I can do me. This is quite telling me this is an immature man. This is a man, he has a lot of growing up to do and he's not ready. He's not mentally, emotionally prepared within himself as a gentleman to have someone because he doesn't want to. And there's a difference if he's not ready in the sense of finance and he has to put himself together. Fine, okay. But I mean, come on, you're 40-something, 50-something. You still haven't put yourself together as a grown man.
No.
And you are still trying to look for women and telling women that you want to have sex with them, but it must be a friends with benefits.
Oh, you mean?
This is why the place is how it is these days. This is why we have so many dysfunctional relationships and dysfunctional people floating around. Unbelievable.
There are some women in certain predicament in life that just want to have fun. They just don't want to be in no damn relationship, right? And this guy is giving them money to go to the supermarket to buy food and put in their damn house. Take care of their kids. Say, buy Henry something later on, and give her money to buy her kids something later on in life. Come on, no, Prestige.
No, Platinum.
Yes,
These are
man,
people.
You know, have a relationship.
No,
with
well,
person.
we are going to see this.
Relationship.
We are going to see this from two different perspectives. You're entitled to yours. I'm entitled to mine. In my opinion, these type of relationships, these hookups, these friends with benefits, when you're in your 20s, early 30s, you know, that to me may be yeah. But once you start branching over to 40s and 50s, you are a full-blown adult.
That's where the friends with benefits comes in.
Why in heaven's name are you trying to lock down a friends with benefits situation? This makes absolute horror, because once you start getting older, the friends with benefits, it phases off, right? We cannot be in a relationship for 5, 6, 7 years and you're still telling me I'm a friend with benefits.
What you mean?
And you are absolutely fine with me having someone else on the outside.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm absolutely fine having no problem with you having someone on the outside. Absolutely not. This happens to people who have insecurities within themselves. This happens to people who have self-esteem problems. Listen to me. And this goes for men and women. This happens to people who are not focused within themselves of who they are and what they want out of life. This happens to people who at some point when they begin to really get senior citizen phase, they are going to realize how critically important it is to have someone full throttle, right? So in my opinion, these grown, full-blown adults playing children, playing games, running around in and out of each other's lives, this is unacceptable for me. The people who go through it and who do it and who deal with it, hey, have fun. But somewhere along the line, it is going to defeat you. And a lot of people out there realize that. You're shaking your head, you're looking up into the ceiling, right? But At some point, Platinum, it defeats the purpose, because at the end of the day, there's nothing better than having two people who belong to each other, and we made that commitment to belong to each other. We respect each other. We're not including externals into our lives, and we have an understanding, and we're going through life easy sailing, trying our best to have proper temperament, trying our best, as I said before, to respect each other, trying our best to make sure that things are running smooth and transitioning nicely, right? And including each other in things, and not excluding, and not hiding, and not making the world or not, I mean, come on, it's distasteful. A man just checking me out for friends with benefits and certain events or certain venues or certain family outings I cannot attend because I'm a friend with benefit. Nonsense.
Steve, when you're in your teen, you're in your learning experience. When you're in your teen, when you reach 20, right? When you reach 20, what would you call the word after you learn? You're studying. You're studying life now, right? When you're in your adult, you graduate, right? That means you have a lot of you have your learning experience, your studying experience. Now you graduate, right? You learned a lot. You see a lot. No, right? You do not do the friends with benefits when you're a teenager or when you're in your 20s. That time you're learning, you're trying to find love.
I'm listening to you.
And love hurts. In your 20s, you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be thrown to the side. All type of stuff is gonna happen.
Okay.
In a relationship when you're 20, going into your 30s. Now you go into your 40s, you graduate.
Oh, you guys listen to this man? This is a hurt individual.
No, it's not a hurt.
Yes, you are.
No,
you
it's not
are
a hurt individual.
Hurt individual because hurt people talk like you. You have some trauma, Platinum, that you are battling within yourself. You do not want to accept it. You don't want to deal with it. But this is a man who's very hurt, and in his mind, his way of dealing with his hurt is just settling for less and have no problem just sleeping around maybe with whoever and dealing your diggle daddle, and that works for you, right? And this is very sad and unfortunate, but I can guarantee and I can bet you, Platinum, the minute you cross 50 something, 60 something, it's going to hit you in your face. When you need someone to hand you a glass of water, when you need someone to assist you, stop talking nonsense. When you need someone to accommodate and assist you to a hospital to get help, and those friends with benefits will not be there. Listen to me. This comes because we are not working on ourselves. These type of things happen because we are not working on ourselves. And I think we had a show a week or two ago based on working on ourselves. Platinum, let me explain something to you. Once as an adult, a human being, we don't take time to work on ourselves and part things aside, have the question, and try to get an answer within ourselves. The friends with benefits thing will always be a dictator among us or within us. And this is clearly stated from my mouth this evening.
Listen, you don't watch TV.
But I just explained to you why a lot of people are going through what they are going through. Yes, people get hurt, Platinum. Yes, people discover things late in life. Yes, there are people who play games. Yes, there are people who are not good for us. But you as the individual have to be the one to indicate to search and to understand who is right for you from who is not right for you. And a lot of times we do not take that opportunity. We pretty much go based on the outer looks. We pretty much go on how the sex is, right? And this is why so many people fall into the traps. And then you say, oh, I got hurt. Oh, at this, oh, at that. You was not looking beyond. You were just looking on what?
Oh, you look beyond.
You were not looking at the top of everything, right? You were just you were just focusing on the top, You were not parting and dividing and going in to really understand if the person is right for me. And this is where how you mean you wouldn't know that?
You're not gonna know that, Prestige.
Platinum,
Some of them people are hide. Some of them people are hide. Some people are like interview. Some of them them fill out application. I say pass, and when them get the work, a problem.
Platinum, you know why? Because you see the girl who is sexy, drop dead gorgeous, with a wicked shape. Okay?
I like them. I love them.
Exactly. But the average girl who ain't have no big great shape, right?
Yeah.
But she treats you respectfully. She don't yell at you. She don't embarrass you in public. She prepares your meals. She takes care of you wholly and solely, right? There is nothing she would not do for you. And she has good qualities and good ways. You would not be that interested because she doesn't have the banging body. And this is just the example I am drawing. That is why you are always going to fall into the trap. Because your eyes are just looking based on the physical. And of course, we're attracted to people looking good.
Yeah,
of course, we're attracted to the physical.
Yes.
But once we start learning and understanding the person, and if it so happens that that person have some qualities that is very distasteful in our mouths, right? We have to disengage. We have to let go, because you may say, oh yeah, they will change, but 8 out of 10, those changes don't really come. And this is why you end up saying, you know what, I'm done with this relationship thing. I'm not trying anymore. I give up. You know what? I'll just have a little friend here. I'll have a little friend there. And if she wants some benefits, friends with benefits, we can roll, we can ride. We could just hang out in between. I don't have a problem with who she dates. She doesn't have a problem with who I date. This is a kind of worms. This is little children attitude.
No,
these are little children behavior. Because grown adult, listen to me.
A little kid now go think that.
Immature people think like that. Grown adults who want something out of life, grown adults who are ready and willing to make a family and move on and have a nice home and a nice life, they do not think the way people who want friends with benefits think. And that's just an example, a point, a reference, or whatever you want to call it.
Listen, you never have a man with money we give you anything you want, but you just don't like him.
I am not going to take somebody's money if I'm not interested in them, Platinum. You are living in some different globe, and this is a lot of problems that a lot of women go around with. If I have no interest in you, Platinum, there is no need for me to be accepting things from you. This is just a immature woman speaking, right? Because once I start accepting, once I start taking, he is going to believe so much is going on, and maybe one leads to the next, and I'm trying to disembark, I'm trying to leave, I'm trying to get out, and drama starts. This is why a lot of men become violent onto women. You were taking my stuff, you were accepting my stuff, you don't really like me, right? So you kind of work out a friends with benefits thing.
And you don't feel like me.
Wow.
Like what the girl called me, I say, cash up. I'm just cash up at $50. So I'm hungry. I say, and after I call her back, I hear back from her.
Wow, Platinum.
I just give her my money.
Platinum, well, I am very sorry, and the question we're asking, why do grown adults have friends with benefits? As you said before,
yeah,
you don't want any strings attached. Probably you have certain things going on in your life, right? And, you want to just ease your mind and just be relaxed and sort things out a bit. That comes with taking a break from intimacy. That comes with being celibate for a while. And when you work things out, and when you get yourself into the groove, take some time to understand yourself. Take some time to know you. And then you can step in, because you like jokey jam too much. That is what you like. And the jokey jam is what's always going to get you in problem. Because you're not thinking with your brain. You're thinking with the stuff below your waist, Platinum. And once a man keeps thinking, or woman keeps thinking with the private area below the waist, you will always end up in drama. You can't love sex so much, you can't love intimacy so much, that you are not willing to take, can I finish? That you're not willing to take some self-time, some quality time, to just work on yourself, to work on you. And then you step out and you bring somebody in who is valuable and who is worth your time and energy and love. What is so hard about that? But too many people, the one little piece of hurt that somebody gets, they start to kick and scream and start to run, and they don't want to get involved anymore. And I understand everybody deal with hurt differently, but sometimes if the hurt comes, that means you have to take some time to work on yourself so you can reinvent yourself and step back out into the dating world where you can have a nice, decent person. You guys keep it moving and have a very nice, comfortable relationship where this nonsense about friends with benefits is non-existent. You're sweating here, man.
More ask you a serious question. Me know you know your business, cause you always say you always in my business. Ever in my business. You just want to know my business. You don't get horny.
Well, I'm a human being. I'm a human being.
Oh, yes, so nice.
Right? But I took some time to myself. I took a whole period of time to myself, because for women it's different with intimacy. Women, we can rally out more than men. Men are more sexual creatures. Men are more the species that they must get out there and be intimate. Women, we can still rally 1 year, 2 year. Women still have that privilege, that opportunity, that skill set, if you will.
Prestige, right?
What do you mean I'm lying?
You must have one like a bullet or one like a rabbit.
Listen, Mash Bricks, we're on YouTube, and you just, as I said, as you said, you want to put my business out there, right? But I worked on myself, so whenever I'm ready to have somebody, I know I did a lot of work on myself, and the person is going to be a match for me. That's all I'm saying. I am not into this friends with benefit nonsense.
You have your bullet.
Buyer beware. Nobody out there, no gentleman.
You have your rabbit.
It's got platinum, behave, please, before I put it in the back of the class. Nobody out there in his wildest dreams could step to me and tell me that he is seeking friends with benefits. Big hard-back grown-up woman like me going and deal with person who want friends with. Absolutely not. This is distasteful. This is not my cup of tea. I have standards. I have qualities. I have decorum, and I have everything else under the sun. I believe in myself. I know my abilities. So absolutely not. The friends with benefits thing is not for prestige.
I want to ask you a serious question. Alright, you're the guy dating. Right, because you don't believe in friends with benefits. Right?
No.
You're the guy dating, and him have a nice car. Him take you to him apartment. He's not looking no sex. Him just take you and for him place. Wow! Place so good. Him place up and around, and you say loud. Oh. And him have the lights that go around the bed. And
What type of nonsense?
and you're looking at him to say champagne. I said, Lord God, Jesus Christ, you're sending me an angel. Him have Hennessy, syrup, and you know the new one, the puff that the same one, Delion. Him have Delion on the shelf.
This guy needs so much counseling.
In kitchen clean, living room clean. Him just got some boops in him phone and show you a pretty time bank account. Bank account 1 point something billion.
Oh, please, Platinum, stop. Because this is somebody who is going out of his way to impress me, and if you have to go so hard to impress me, that is failure. Just be yourself, just be authentic. That is
He might be himself.
No, this is somebody who is just trying to put on a show in order to get someone in his life. I am not into that.
Alright, him not show you the bank account then. Him not show you the bank account. Him take you go him house. Him house nice. Everything nice. Everything perfect. Right? You and him on the phone for days, weeks, months talking. And you say, you know what? May I give boy some of the juju, you know? You know what is a juju, right?
Whatever, keep it moving.
A juju is a vagina.
Go ahead.
Alright, you say, may I give the boy some of the juju, the sweet juju, the milk juju, the honey juju. I don't know what kind of juju you have, you know, but I'm just saying, yeah, say that in your head, right? All right.
So I am gonna give a man some intimacy because he showed me his house and he showed me what's in the fridge. What kind of madness is that, Platinum?
No, me I say you anima talk on the phone, you anima conversation.
No. Well, if we're talking on the phone, I'm focusing on his intellect and his intelligence. A woman like me, I am listening to his.
No.
I don't have to. That will come. Will come. That is for you, based on the type of woman you deal with.
You have to give him.
Right? Whatever I have to give him, it's going to come at due time. But I have to understand that he has respect for women. I have to understand
all the qualities you want.
listen to me. The qualities you just highlighted, that is not really of my interest.
No, I'm just saying. All right, it's not of your interest, but just listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying. Him have everything that a girl would want or a woman would want, right?
So far, you just highlighted materialistic stuff.
Yes,
but you have not spoken about a man's character.
Yeah, that's what me I talk about. On the talk on the phone, in character is up to the par.
How is character up to the par? I could just tell her by talking. No, you cannot really tell a person's character based on talking on a phone.
Him take you out a couple little fancy restaurant. Him dress good. Him smell good.
Oh my gosh, Platinum.
What?
You are so out of touch.
What
For
you
a
mean?
grown man like yourself, you are out of touch. And you are not understanding that, yes, all those things are great, but a person's depth of their character, of their reputation, of their standards are what people need to look at. And you are highlighting a lot of materialistic stuff.
It's not materialistic. Him smell good. The man look good.
Yeah, but Platinum, I need to understand how he treats women. I need to have an understanding how he deals with this.
Forget what
forget? No,
but what on treat woman. Him take you out when I need to treat nice.
No, that could just be a facade.
So let me get down to the nitty gritty now. You know, make me get down to the nitty gritty. You say you're gonna give him somebody Jojo. I make him suck your breast them. That's what you say in your head when you reach over him house. And you reach now. See?
I don't know what kind of women you dating.
No, a real talk. This is a real talk. You reach over him house now. I'm going to boop. You take off your clothes. I said, Jesus Christ, I'm going to boop and take off him clothes. But him size and penis is not what is up to par with you.
I'm at an age where those things don't matter to me, Platinum. When in your 20s you study about that, but now
what a woman
at the there are a lot of women who think like me, because if you keep putting a man's private part based on the fact that there are certain characteristics that he has, but based on the fact that his private part is not to your standards, and you are going to disengage because of that. That is why a lot of women out there are in the predicament that they are in, because you keep measuring man's penises and you are bypassing the man's character. So if you keep doing that as a woman, you are going to end up alone, and we see it every day as we're speaking here. It's currently working. So all those criteria and all those things you highlighted there, it is failure on my behalf, as well as maybe some other women. And then it will do a great job for some women who are understanding and relating to what you are saying. I can highly guarantee that. But Platinum, I think at your age you need to take a wider scope and a different perspective on life and relationships and yourself as being a man.
Which is like,
you have a lot of growing up to do, and I tell you that all the time. You have a lot of growing up to do.
Hold on, Prestige. Hold on. All right.
You trying all how to prove this point.
No. All right. Taking off him clothes and him penis size, we're going to X that out. See? All right. You say I'm going to give somebody juju now. Boom, with 2 on the street naked, I'm going to the bed now. And I'm going to I'm bust him nut. And you don't bust your nut in 1 minute. You go, Can me experience tonight, so me know the game. Me know.
You want applause for that?
Me know the game, Prestige. When me just say, I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, Platinum has been trying to prove his point to make it valid for the last 15 minutes. And Platinum is trying very, very hard. Let us give Platinum a break right now, Platinum. Let us do, there are people out there who would agree and disagree with you. There are people out there who would agree and disagree with me. And that's all well and good.
Feel like
right?
why I use a bathroom.
Yes. No, sit down right here. Oh my gosh, platinum. Oh wow. It is very, very heart-wrenching, Platinum, that you are thinking like this at this age, as a 40-something year old man, Platinum.
What means a human being?
Huh?
A human being. He's a human being. Now a lot of guys think like that.
Wow, because those are guys who are not grown up yet and
No,
they
man,
have
them
growing up
fully
to
grown
do. No, Platinum, you're talking about the physical body. But within the mental state, Platinum, those are men who are not matured when
These
you're
are
thinking
hurt,
like
these
that.
are hurt, man. We are hurt. We are hurt, and we are just
And
vengeance.
I'm glad you could accept
the-
that.
at the-
Wow.
Juju,
I'm glad you could
vengeance
admit
at the
that is a hurt, and those are hurt individuals. All right, right now on our screen we have here a special happy birthday to Durvan Brown in Kingston, Jamaica, and it's coming from the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. All right, so Durvan,
Yes. You look like you're part of the Brown family.
we wish you all the best. We
Yes,
wish you
yes,
longevity. We wish you lots of health and strength, you know, and on the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show, we wish that you live up to 110.
Yes.
All right, and if you're having good evening with your friends and family and celebrating tonight, we wish you all the best and hope everything turns out well. All right?
And what them saying at Kingston?
What's that?
Boop, 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 boop.
All right. All right. So again, a special happy birthday to Durvan Brown in Kingston, Jamaica, from the Pinky and the Brain Talk
Show.
All right. So we are back discussing our
Friends with benefits.
friends with benefits topic, and we're asking the question: why do grown adults have friends with benefits? Is this making any sense?
Because they're human beings.
Yeah, but let me tell you the backlash of that. All the friends with benefits, especially with the women, sometimes they start getting attached. Sometimes they start falling in love. And the man probably already wrote his instructions, his laws in stone, but the woman start catching feelings.
Nothing wrong with that.
So when that happens, why are people willing to play with their emotions, their hearts, their feelings like that?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're a big supporter of friends with benefits.
I don't know why they get
So
feelings.
do you have friends with benefits?
No.
Or you don't have friends with benefits?
No.
Have you ever had friends with
Of
benefits?
course.
Okay.
I was the beneficiary one. I was the friend with benefits.
Oh, so she relied on you.
Of course. Nothing was wrong with that.
Did the person have their personal
Of
partner?
course.
Also, you like being the banner man.
Now you mean and bring her to McDonald's and Burger King when she hungry. I'm saying, well, 99 cent fries. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Ladies and gentlemen.
And I stepped it up, I went to Cheesecake Factory, TGI Friday. What the other one name? Applebee's. And I think one name
Red Lobster and all these places.
Yeah, me go Red Lobster. Why you say Prestige, man? Yeah? Me see the lobster in the aquarium. So me tell to her, I say, baby, this you go eat here. No, you stupid. It's not love. I next, I could have get a lobster, you know. I could have catch a lobster and paint it red and cook it myself. Go up on YouTube and learn how to cook.
Platinum, you need some serious help. Yes, I took you as a co-host because you're a very jovial, intelligent guy in your own way.
Me intelligent?
But in your own way. Remember, I said in your own way.
I like it.
Because you have points. You have valid points sometimes on the show, and you express it in your own way, as well as I express it in mine. But I get so upset when you start talking pure nonsense. For example, like the topic we are discussing tonight, when you are saying that it's fine, it's appropriate, it's good that big grown hard back adults must continue friends with benefits. Those are people who have issues.
Alright, Prestige, a man have him money. A man have him money and him wife. Him have him money and him wife. But he's bored at home. A lot of
So
men can
he was not
relate.
ready to be married. It's
Him
that
ready to
simple.
married.
No,
Him
you
ready to
weren't.
married.
No, you
But
were
when
not.
you get in the married relationship, you
The
start with the
person-
signs.
The person was not the right person for him.
You can't say
and
that.
So, of course.
No,
and
you can't say that. You
sometimes
don't know.
he was ready to get
You
married.
don't know. The Jojo blow him mind.
And that is the problem with a lot of men. You getting involved with women because of sex, and there are not other things complementing the sex. And once you get involved, you realize that is not the woman for you. But you got tied. You got all bonded up into the sex thing with the woman. But you're not really in love with her, you're not really too happy with her, you're just happy of the good sex. And then you start straying on the outside because the person who you probably really have feelings for and all that type of stuff, they are on the outside. And I always say, when a man is ready to get married, the woman he sometimes choose, it doesn't necessarily mean that is the woman he wanted to get married to. It's just that she was available at the time and she probably had one or two things that maybe could pass for getting married. The real woman that he wanted to get married to, she moved on. And when she wanted to get married, he wasn't ready at the time. So a lot of women out there, you are married to men who necessarily, obviously, didn't really want to get married to you. They just married you because. But the woman they always wanted, she already got married and moved on. And this is why a lot of marriages are not working out.
Listen, let me ask you. Yeah, play a game where unfair.
What? I'm being truthful.
The sex game. Yeah, play a sex game that is not fair. Do you think a man is gonna marry you without having sex with you?
I didn't say no, but in our culture it's different, right? We're in the Western world,
yeah.
Right? So intimacy and all these different things, for the most part, the so-called Christians, they try to play it off, right?
Yeah.
But we know there are also Christian people who do the sex before marriage thing. Let's be real, right?
Like me. That's Christian. Hey girl, give me some sex. Take off your clothes.
Right? But you have to, a part of getting involved and being in a relationship is about understanding, knowing, having compatibility and having connection and having respect and all these different things for your partner. And yes, you may be compatible, but you may not have a connection, right? There are people who are fortunate and lucky to have both compatibility and connection. And those are the people who go the mile. Those are the people who have long-standing relationships.
Disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with what I'm saying, Prestige. When a man meets you, he's not going to look at the qualities that you have. He's not going to look at the qualities. When I meet a woman,
when you first meet the person. Okay, fine, I'll give you that. When you first meet the person.
You have two talk on the phone. The next minute you matter about sex.
No, but for me, Platinum.
Baby, me can't come over.
No, that's a man who doesn't have respect.
Well, me can't get a kiss.
No, that is a man who he doesn't have any respect.
What you mean him now?
A man who meets a woman and suddenly starts talking sexual talks or asking sexual favors or trying to get sex immediately, he doesn't have respect for women. A man who has respect for women, he takes a different approach. People can agree, people can disagree.
A idiot man that.
Oh, wow.
A idiot man that.
Also, he's a mux.
Yes.
He's stupid.
Yes.
Right.
He's a dumb.
Oh.
Who does that?
Wow. Decent, respectable men do that.
That's who does that.
And it comes at how much you like the girl. It comes at how much you like the woman. If you really respect and like the woman, you don't really push sex that much because you're trying your best to stand your ground with her. You may jump out on the outside and still mash up a few, but that particular one, you're taking your time, and it happens every single day because you have a certain goal, a certain way, a certain format, that a certain vision and aim that you have for that particular woman. It is that simple, Platinum.
Who wants sex more than a woman? What you mean, Lord Jesus? Who wants sex more than a woman? A woman wants sex more than a man.
Platinum, and this is where we go back again. It depends on the person. You're talking about the type, the person's standard, the person's quality, Platinum. You need to understand these things, and you are not understanding that.
Some of them are freak.
And we are not saying no, right? But in order to get into the door, there are certain requirements and certain things that people with standards will look out for and that they will highly appreciate. And it's just that simple. If you don't have any standards and you don't care, or you really a hurt individual and you just jump in the field and jump in left, right, and center, well, then you'll open the door to every and anybody. And that goes for both men and women. There are men who throw themselves around and society thinks, well, that's acceptable. No, it's not. I don't want a gentleman who is considered a village ram. I don't want a gentleman who wants to knock and sex everybody around town. That is not good goods. That is all goods in my opinion. I don't want that. That everywhere he go, he has a reputation. He was knocking this and he knocked that and he knocked. For you, man, that's like some type of trump card. That's some type of trophy. That's a yay. Right? And society makes it acceptable. But there are women like myself, we don't really want a man who's throwing himself around either. Just like there are men who doesn't want a woman who's throwing herself around either.
Let me ask you a serious question. You talk about man war. Suppose you meet a girl that had sex with this man, and she said, girl, he let me come like 5-6 times, girl. He put it down on me, girl. And in your mind, you're wondering, because a man never let you come like 5-6 times. A man never make you come 5-6 times?
Platinum, I can't remember. Keep going.
Why? You're so nice!
Platinum, keep with your point, please.
You can't remember?
No, I can't. Just keep going with your point, Platinum. Keep on
Alright.
with your point.
The girl, this man had me come like 5-6 times. Do you think I care about the other rest of the girl? I just want him to have sex with me. Because remember, every woman different, you know. And in your mind, you never had a man that let you come like 5-6 times. Never in your life.
So that is going to hold me
Of
because
course.
he made me all ridiculous.
You're gonna want to try him.
Oh wow.
You're gonna want to try him.
And I wouldn't have an issue or problem if he's being intimate with other women. Or
No, you're not. No, cause the way she talks, she said, girl, when he take off his clothes, girl, you should see the muscles. He got a 6-pack. You go home and you start fantasize. Your jojo start to jump. Your breath them start jump.
Oh, help. Ladies and gentlemen, let us get into our missing person segment. My co-host, he's trying to make some valid points, and for some reason it's very difficult for me to see them extremely valid. Maybe there are people out there who would agree with him, and there are people out there who would disagree. Either way, Platinum, you have a lot of growing up to do. All right? No, you're not. Not with talking those type of stuff. Anyway,
tell the best thing.
on our screen, we have the young lady who she was missing here in the U.S. Since Thursday of July of this month here, and she was found. She apparently, if you know the whole story, she was driving and then she stopped because she saw this infant child on the I-495, I believe, interstate. And when she approached the kid, she was kidnapped. Right? People said they heard her on the phone. The phone dropped and she was screaming and so forth. So she was missing for like 2 days. Now Saturday, right? Today's Saturday. It's been reported that she is found. No, right?
Today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday. So she was found Saturday.
She was found Saturday.
Okay, good. Right? So Carly Russell returned home last night. Her parents believe the toddler Russell spotted on the side of the road may have been used as bait to lure her out of her car. Right? They told the local news outlet Russell was dropped off at her home in Hoover, Alabama, because this is all taking place in Alabama, right?
Okay.
2 days later on Saturday, and appeared to be in shock, which is quite obvious, right? According to police and local reports, this is what they're stating, right? Carly's boyfriend, Tamar Latrell Simmons, said she was kidnapped and spent the time fighting for her life. Wow. So the entire country, the entire nation, certain parts of the globe, everybody had their eyes on Carly Russell. Everybody wanted to know what happened. Everybody wanted to know who could have done that. Right? And as they said, she was dropped off at her home last night. Some vehicle dropped her off. Now they are waiting to hear what she has to say. They are waiting to hear what she's going to explain, how everything unraveled. And right now she's emotionally, mentally, physically drained. Everything is off balance with her, so she cannot really give the insights to the media. She's probably talking to close family members at home and explaining. But I think when the time is right, she's going to come out and she's going to explain to the world itself, to the media, to everyone, to let us know how everything unraveled. Is this true? Is this not true? If it's true, how did you manage? Who was it? Can you remember the person who took you? Can you remember your kidnapper? Were you tied up? And all the nitty-gritty stuff that people want to know when somebody gets kidnapped and when they're missing.
They're going to answer the question, what did you say to let the kidnapper track you off?
Of course, right? And the police are going to investigate and they're going to ask, and everybody wants to know, right? So overall, we are very happy that Carly Russell is found. She's home safe with her family, and we hope that nobody has to go through this type of ordeal again.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
so
true.
from the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show, Carly, we are very happy that you're home with your family, and we applaud of you being at home, safe and sound.
Give her another round of applause. Give her another round of applause.
Huh?
Give her another round of applause.
Absolutely. So this is amazing, and a lot of us, we were wondering why. I wonder if this girl is deceased, because you know how these things end up happening sometimes, right?
Yeah, sure.
Especially when a few days pass, you often know, you already calculated in your head that something might be wrong, dangerously wrong. And I think a month or two ago in some one of those states, something similar happened with a young lady who was kidnapped, and she fought for her life and she escaped and ran for help.
Wow.
So evidently there's an individual out there looking through the US who are going around kidnapping young women.
Yes.
And we are advocates against kidnapping, against human trafficking, and the whole nine. And it's very, very heart-wrenching that people are seeking not just women but men as well, young men, for body parts, and to sell them into prostitution and human trafficking and all these different things. It's oh my gosh, the world, it's become so dangerous. It's become so heartless, so heart-wrenching. This world is just not a nice place to be anymore. But for now, we have to be in it, and we have to learn how to deal with it.
That's right.
Yep. So again, Carly, we're glad you're home, and to the family and friends, we're happy for everyone. Okay?
And this right here should teach us a lesson. While we are driving on the highway and you see a little kid on the highway, do not stop. Just call 911 and tell them the location of the kid and keep it moving.
It can be an accident. It can be a small child. It could be bodies laying on the streets, on the road, on the highway. It could be a woman giving birth. Do not stop. Drive, call 911, depending what country, what state you're in, part of the globe, or just drive to the closest police station, hospital, or fire brigade, firehouse, and just state what you have seen. Please do not stop. It is dangerous out there. People do not care about people's lives anymore. Everybody are for themselves, and people are trying to make money off of people, their organs, and the like. Do not stop.
Let them call a Uber or a Lyft. Yeah, that's true. Call a Uber and a Lyft.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And let them go to the nearest police station and get their car towed.
Right,
So
right.
do not stop. Rough out here, rough.
Wow. All right, Platinum. So we're getting ready to round off, and this is your piece here. With all the mouth you've been running for the night, and applauding friends with benefits and all this type of stuff. This here is for you.
Which one?
I'm putting it up for you. Here. There you go. Read.
Lord of mercy. When me see a scroll down to the whole heap of words and big sub, me say, gee, I want to leave the studio. Watch Mike. Big up Mike, one of our technician round at the back.
What?
I do him thing. Yeah. I hope him can give me a little more juice in me, Now we have 2 person round the back that do some little stuff for us.
Right.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
All right, to the fans I'm out there, I want you guys, I hope they know what to do. To like and share.
Remind them,
Yeah. I hope you guys out there just like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook, our Instagram, and our TikTok, and our LinkedIn. Okay?
For your mouth this evening, you have to spot your hashtag prestige. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ, prestige,
Yeah.
you wicked.
Go ahead.
No, our hashtag is prestige platinum.
Prestige and platinum.
Prestige and Platinum 2023. To find us on YouTube and Facebook.
Right.
Hashtag Pinky
The Brain.
and Twinkie Brain.
Pinky the Brain. Pink.
Pinky the Brain on TikTok.
Oh, jeez, son. Pinky the Brain. Hashtag Pinky the Brain. Pink on TikTok.
The word them so little, me can't even see them. Jesus Christ. I read, me can't read.
Right, and the other one for interviews. Come on, let's go.
You wicked, eh? You wicked.
What, you making the thing pass?
No, cause yeah, go like chew your buy me the little hooked and phonics.
No, this is for your mouth. This is for your mouth and being a big supporter of Friends with Benefits. Big heart, back grown man like you. Like if you're 30, 31 or 29. So come on, let's go. For interviews.
For interviews, advice letter, voice over, commercial, drops, sound system, rental, and events host. You can link us at our WhatsApp number at 868-356-9009 or send us an email at Pinky the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain 23 at gmail.com.
Oh, Lost, nice try. I don't know how you don't like reading so.
I don't like it.
Oh, wow.
Listen to we find out some girl with highly intelligent. But I say, hey girl, read a book. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, oh my
read a book and
gosh.
tell boy it say.
Oh my gosh, oh
I
my
say, you can't
gosh.
read. I say, no, my name glasses.
And ladies and gentlemen, we also have a number that we'll give out from time to time. If you could always call, 862-800-5824. Most times we tape the show, but during the taping, we'll still take calls, okay? Saturdays it's 10 and on Sundays it's 9. So if you want to be a part of the taping, you can call us 1-862-800-5824. That number to the bottom of the screen. Again, if you want to be a part of the discussion, you want to call into our taping, you can call us 1-862-800-5824.
That's what I don't like.
Why?
You're too highly intelligent. You couldn't make me read that. I said, call in the show.
Yeah, because it's short. Yeah, because it's short. You want the easy thing. Ridiculous. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap up here, ladies and gentlemen, as we were talking about
Friends
our
with
topic.
benefits,
We're saying, why do grown adults have friends with benefits? Is it a nice thing? Is it not? Platinum, give you 2 cents. We're getting ready to wrap up on your perspective on it.
All right. My perspective of friends with benefits. I'm just gonna make this short and spicy. See, I have a Lakers hat, and I have my yellow T-shirt, and I have my black gloves. Don't think nothing on me. Don't have on the black gloves. When they have on the gloves, them say cereal.
Just keep it moving.
Well, anyway, I rode my bike to the studio, so yeah, I rode the bike to the studio. You know, we can ride bike on it.
Very good. Come on, time is going. You have 30 seconds. Give you 2 cents on friends with benefits.
Oh, with friends with benefits.
Because you love that.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a big thing for me. With friends with benefits, what I have to say, with friends with benefits to you guys out there, if you're a man and you have your money and you want to spend it how you want to spend it. You want to spend it on the woman and you want to still be her friends, but you want some of the jojo. You want some of the vagina. And you have your money in your pocket. And you want to spoil the woman just to get the jojo. Do what you have to do. And if you're a woman and the guy want to spoil you, take his money. break the credit card limit. Go to the mall and buy the finest thing out of the damn man's credit card. And give him just give him one of the titties. Just go like this. Boom! Just show it to him. Don't let him kiss it. Just show him the breasts. Trust me. You will have a BMW driving tomorrow morning. That is my two take on Friends with Benefits.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to be too long. Platinum just sickened my stomach. Platinum just make me feel to puke with his advice. But I have to respect my co-host's opinions. I have to respect my co-host's advice. All right? Did he give her great advice? No, he did not. For a grown man of his age, he did not give her good advice. Ladies and gentlemen, the people out there who are into friends with benefits, depending on your age, it needs to stop. You need to understand your value and your worth, man or woman. And normally people who are willing to prolong with these type of relationships, they normally hurt people. They are people who don't understand themselves. They are people who are settling for less within their lives. They are people who would tolerate people to treat them any old how and have no respect for them. And that comes from man or woman. There is nothing better than having a partner where you guys understand each other, you guys appreciate each other, you guys respect each other, you guys are compatible, you guys can communicate well, you guys level good temperament across the board, right? You guys have a very good connection, you guys are understanding, and you guys are just moving towards having a flourishable relationship. That is golden. And in order to get to that level as a man or woman, you have to work on yourself. You have to be whole, and you have to set things aside and understand, like, listen, I'm a person, I'm a human being, I'm a part of the human species. I need great things for my life. I need somebody who I can hold hands with and walk through for a very, very long time. And the friends and benefit thing is not going to work for me. And it's fine if that is what you want and that's what you like. It's absolutely fine. Because I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. That's your life. I'm just giving an advice. Okay? But for me personally, I am not doing the friends with benefits. And any gentleman, any male species out there, you don't take whatever thoughts out of your head twice and think you can step to me with that friends with benefits nonsense. You are running into a woman who knows herself, who understands herself, who appreciates herself, who can afford things for herself, who has respect for herself, right? And she's willing to incorporate and share these things with someone who is worth it. I am not a part of the friends with benefits gang. No, I was never that part of the friends with benefits gang, because I know I will never be. And in my head, if a guy is my friend, he's just my friend. Why would I be going to bed with a friend? That's how I've always, that's always my no, absolutely not. No. You could say what you want. So the friends with benefit thing, again, toodaloo to who likes it, toodaloo to who indulge and gets himself involved with it. But I can guarantee you, when you reach a certain age level, you're going to realize that friends with benefit does not work out in your favor, and you're going to have some lonely nights, you're going to have some disdain days, and you're going to have a lot of hurt compiled based on the fact that you made some incorrect decisions throughout your previous years. All right, so that is my 2 cents.
Morning is kicking. You grab for the nearest thing.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. All right, so we are leaving, and as we always say, stay positive, keep your head up, stay focused, know what you want in life, be aware of your circle, be aware of your friends, and always aim for the sky and aim for being excellent.
That's right.
And aim for being the best that you can be. All right? So we are leaving, and we are going to see you next week.
That's right.
All right? So the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show, we're ending here, and we're saying, keep your mind on money and money on your mind. The Pinky and the Brain Talk Show.
I'ma get no be so. Girl, you won't capture my soul. I'ma get no be so. Make you one umbo. Better, bye. I'm loose. Even better done the bye. you can go, but I'm on molly. I'm on duty, but I'm on low key. They want do me, they want do me, they want do me, gonna want do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I'm in San Francisco, Jammy. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I just flew in from Miami. Peru, para, Peru, Peru, para. I'm loose, even Peru done me para. You just your